Hello everybody, welcome to One Drink, a podcast where we talk about one topic for one drink. I'm Matthew.
And I'm Oliver.
I'm Madison.
And yes, we have my niece Madison here because today we are talking about modern day dating terms.
Yeah. And so as far as modern day goes, Matt, you and I we're not that we're not that modern, okay? You know, we still keep up with the times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could do some stuff or whatever,
Have to.
but I mean, the one thing in the world that will always be undefeated is time.
Yes.
And
Tell
we
me
are
about it.
slowly but surely losing that battle.
And more time.
So it's cool because we have these modern day dating terms, and we're like, well, all right, we're not that modern, but what if we did it on a generational basis?
Yeah.
You know, and we did. Okay, so we got you were born in the 70s. I was born in the 80s, and she was born in close to the 90s.
Yeah, 2000.
Technically 2000, but
Right.
I mean that's close enough for me to have it be considered the 90s, because 99, 2000, not really that big of a difference. So we got 3 different generations worth of dating experience.
Yes.
And so we figured that, let's compare the old versus the new and see if anything potentially still applies to today.
And I was thinking also at the same time, I was like, oh, you'll know all these or...
Don't know any.
That's what was crazy. I was like, oh, man. But some of these are relatable in some way, but just they're modern day dating terms. I don't know.
Yeah. And, I don't know who came up with this list or where it came from, but somebody obviously knows what these are.
Yeah.
Apparently now we don't.
I want to know who makes them. Who?
Right. But
have you?
We'll at least give our own opinion on what we think all of these are.
And you've never heard of any of these?
I've a few, but cuffing's a different meaning than what I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll go through all of these. We got about 15 or 20 to go through.
Yeah.
We'll give our opinion on them. We'll give the actual meaning of these, and then we'll give our own interpretation on what we think they really mean, or how they potentially apply to situations that all 3 of us have been in.
And basically, we're just here to educate everyone. If you're out there dating, divorced, or whatever it may be, we're here. So if you come across these words, you're not confused.
Yeah.
You know, we want you to.
You'll still be confused. We've been going over this list together for a week now, and we're still technically confused on what all these are. So if this video doesn't help you, at least it'll entertain you, because we don't know what shit is either. So whatever.
Let's start it.
Yeah. Welcome to the idiocy that is One Drink Podcast. And welcome to the madness, Madison. All right, so I'm going to start it off.
Yeah.
The first dating term that I got is benching. The bench is a lonely place. So when I think of benching, I think of, I wasn't a great athlete when I was a kid. I was okay, you know what I mean? Most people just let me play because, we were friends and they felt bad. And, I was never really picked last, but I was always, closer to last. So, benching in dating terms means when you put someone that is, when someone puts a potential relationship on ice for the sake of a more promising one. Oh. So, all right, you're talking to one person and you're like, ooh, this might work. And then, but then you meet someone else a few days later and you're like, ooh, this one might work better. Wait, but let me keep Madison on the back burner because she's pretty cool, but I like this chick better, which...
benching.
That's got all the earmarks of just douchebaggery to me.
Yeah.
Because, who really does that? It's why wouldn't you just...
You've never done it.
Keep someone... I have done
Aha!
There.
Aha!
Let's take a vote. Who has done this in the past?
Yeah!
Okay, perfect. So we're all douchebags. We're assuming that all of you watching this show are douchebags because, douchebags follow douchebags. So, the end.
Yes.
But, not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing.
True.
I've done it, but...
Yeah, so this one I've done.
I've never used the term, though. I've never been like, yo, Matt, I'm going out with this one chick. I'm benching this other chick real quick, though, just to talk to him, though. Who talks like that?
Have you heard of it?
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a weird one for me.
So the next one, what do we got?
Breadcrumbing.
Oh.
It's
breadcrumbing. It's like Hansel and Gretel. I don't understand.
when you put someone on a lead of a romantic, breadcrumbing is when someone leads a romantic interest on.
Oh, so when you're like kind of feeding them a little bit, you're like, oh, we're gonna date, but then you don't.
So
it's like leading them on.
Yeah, if breadcrumbing means leading someone on, then why don't you just say, I'm leading them on? Or she's leading me on. Or he's leading me on. Why does it... Oh, she's breadcrumbing me. Yo, Matt. Yo, this chick. Yo, she's breadcrumbing me, bro.
Who
says that?
Who
says that?
I would never put 2 and 2 together. I'd be like, breadcrumbing. So that is...
I would think like baking something.
It's like on mac and cheese. Like homemade mac and cheese is always breadcrumbs on top. I'm breadcrumbing it.
So basically, breadcrumbing is you're getting led on.
Yeah, so I don't understand what's wrong with saying just he's leading me on.
I like the breadcrumbing.
Leading me on.
Right. I like it. It keeps it it's a mystery, you know?
Unless you're the one being breadcrumbed.
Ooh.
Or breadcrumbed.
Yeah.
Breadcrumbing. All right. What's the tense of, like, he's breadcrumbing me?
So we got another one
being breadcrumbed.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So cloaking. Have you ever been cloaked?
I don't know. What is this, Harry Potter?
All right, so...
Cloak of invisibility? I didn't know.
All right, so cloaking. The new ghosting, where ghosting just sees a potential love interest, so quiet on all channels of communication. Getting cloaked means they have blocked you as well. So I guess basically they blocked you in all social media, everything. So, I mean, cloaking does happen.
I've done it.
You've cloaked?
Yep.
You've cloaked? Yeah?
Yep.
You almost have to sometimes, right?
Know.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm on the other side on this one.
Okay.
I've never cloaked anybody before.
Yeah.
As far as
dating goes, I've never had to like block someone. I've never had someone so interested in me that I'm like, dude, take a step back.
Right.
Like, get off my I've never had that. So I've never cloaked anybody.
So
I wonder if I've been cloaked though.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm that big of a creep though. No one's ever specifically told me, dude, you're being a creep. I'm gonna block you from all my shit.
Yeah, so
I've had exes block me from stuff, and I've also blocked exes. But I feel like that doesn't really count though.
That's common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at your age, this is more common with the blocking on social media.
Yeah, just so like, well, sometimes you can tell and sometimes you don't, and then, like if you see them in public, it's kind of awkward because they're like, "Oh, I tried messaging you," and you're like,
"You did?
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
But you can.
I must not have got the notification.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My phone's broke.
My phone was on silent. My phone. Ooh, I've used that.
I've used
that excuse a bunch of times.
Oh yeah.
Like, my phone's messed up. Knowing damn well I just got a new phone like 2 days ago. Right. My phone is definitely not messed up. I swiped to delete the notification. Like, oh no, I'm not. Oh, John texted me.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, Alice. Swipe.
Yep,
Madison's calling me. Delete.
Yep. So cloaking.
All right.
Is the new ghosting.
All right. I got one here. So it's cuffing or uncuffing.
Oh, this sounds
So I got.
This could go either way.
This could go. Okay, I'm just gonna read the definition of this before I get into what I think that it's supposed to mean, because cuffing to me. Okay. Anyways.
Let's hear it.
When you find a bae.
Oh, I hate that word.
It's why can't it just? Be,
I don't like that.
Why
word.
can't it just be babe? It's always been babe, or baby.
I don't like
bae. Okay. Anyways. I'm going to get off bae because I'm going to go on a rant here.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't go on.
So when you find somebody...
Yes. For the winter, just to keep company during cold nights indoors. Uncuffing is when you dump them for summer fun.
Oh. This is
Raise your hand if you've had a relationship for the winter and then dump them in the summer.
I have not.
I have not.
You dirty pig.
Wow.
What?
I've never done it.
I had to uncuff her.
Well, I can
just because it was I don't know.
I can see why though, because in my mind,
Not intentionally, it just happened that.
Well, summer's like party fun. Like you want to do like go out like.
Yeah. But, and vice versa for guys, we see chicks in bikinis.
Yeah.
And then for you, you see the guys with the hot bodies and whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Canandaigua Lake. You're like, oh, shit.
There's not many hot guys.
See, guys in Canandaigua, step your game up. You ain't doing it right.
So I have never done the cuffing/uncuffing.
I guess, okay, wait a minute.
You, Madison?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
no.
right. I feel like I'm an asshole now because I raised my hand and you guys didn't, which I was fully expecting both of you guys to raise your hand, which is why I really raised my hand. If I knew that you guys were going to say no, I'd left my hand down and just lied to everybody about it.
Hey.
I've been in a relationship during the winter, and then it ended near summer. I didn't specifically start it for the winter,
right,
and then specifically end it because of the summer.
Coincidence.
Yeah. I guess, okay, well, since we're being honest with this, I've started a relationship near the winter, and then ended it intentionally in the summer because...
It's when the fun happens.
Something better came along in the summer.
Oh, so wait a minute.
So technically, I uncuffed.
You were breadcrumbing.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, I was breadcrumbing! Oh, shit!
Oh man!
No.
Well, it happens.
No,
It
I was
happens.
breadcrumb cloaking. Cuffing. Breadcrumb cuffing. No, breadcrumb uncuffing.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, man, I'm such a dick.
It happens.
This show is going to reveal how big of a douchebag I really am. Our views are about to go down, dude. I'm sorry.
People are getting educated on these terms.
I'm literally ruining the show.
Madison's learning shit right now. She's like, this is great.
The show was about to be about her in modern day.
I thought
it just turns out that I'm a douchebag. That's the point of the
I'm
show.
gonna use these on my boyfriend, and he's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh shit! He's gonna be like,
"Are you gonna breadcrumb him? You gonna breadcrumb him?"
He's gonna look it up and be like,
"You should just next time you see him, you should just walk up, and be like, hi, bae, I'm breadcrumbing you," and he's gonna be like,
"Oh, cool. Are you making me food?"
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "You got that mac and cheese?"
So when's the mac and cheese gonna be ready?
All right, what's the next one?
Cushioning.
Yeah.
If a romance with someone isn't going swell, one or both people might be flirting with others to cushion the final breakup.
Oh, so I think this happens commonly with everybody.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Because when you're towards the end of anything, and
you
know.
know. And you're like, well, I gotta find a new opportunity because this is ending.
Exactly. And then there's always that one person who's giving you attention.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, oh,
whoa,
wow,
yeah,
whoa. My girlfriend doesn't even do that, or
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of attention, I'm getting a little off topic here. Or at least off the subject of cushioning.
Oh.
I get it. Have you ever been in that position where you're like, man, this one that I'm with is, it's going downhill. You know it's about to end. It's gonna happen. You get another one, and then you're like, everybody is interested in you when you're in a relationship.
And then when you get out,
once you're single,
they're like,
nobody cares anymore. They're like, nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to hang out. You can't find a date for shit. You can't find somebody to chill with and just go have a drink with.
Yeah.
But then as soon as you get in the next relationship,
like,
all these messages start popping up. And they're like, oh, what are you doing tonight? How you been? Miss ya. How you been? It's like, where were you a week ago?
Yeah. And
when I was cushioning this guy, where were you?
Yeah, so that I think is universal no matter what.
I agree.
That happens to everybody.
Yeah.
And it is one of the most annoying things in the world because a month ago there's an opportunity, you think.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of talking, flirting.
Yeah.
You mention you're single. Hey, wait, what? I thought we were gonna wait. There's no talking, no.
And they're like, well, I'm yoga
busy
today. Right. I gotta work.
Same thing for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough.
That sucks.
Yeah. All right, Matt. What do you got for us now?
Well, this is a pretty common one that I think all of us do. It's called a date view.
Okay.
So basically, you go on a date and you talk about. You interview them, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where do you work? Where do you live? Blah, blah, blah. Do you got kids? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean,
So that is what a date view is.
Why do you have to combine the words date and interview in the same thing? A first date is an interview.
Yeah.
Date view.
Why does it have to be date view? Why can't you just say, "Oh, I'm going on a date with this person"?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna ask them, especially if you don't know them.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do for a living? What do you ask them about where they grew up and if they're from around here or if they're from there, and then if they're from there, you're like, "Oh, what's it like there?"
Yeah.
It's literally 21 questions on a first date.
That's all it is.
So why does there have to be a term called date view? Why can't it just be date? Because a first date technically is an interview.
Yeah.
You get to find out all the information about someone that's really relevant.
True.
When your first meetings, it's
happened to you?
No.
No.
Well, I knew I've only had 3 boyfriends, but I all knew them
before.
So
you kind of
so there really wasn't any getting to know someone.
Yeah, with my boyfriend now, I knew him through mutual friends, through everyone. So we all hung out anyway. So
yeah. So nowadays, people, I think, they kind of text back and forth.
Yeah.
First,
mm-hmm.
Or they chat online.
Well, you don't, because you don't like texting.
True. I'll call you. But so I feel like before the first date, you kind of know that. So for me, when I go on a date, if it's a blind date and I've never talked to you, of course I have to do that. But if I have contact before the date,
right,
I'm asking you. I'm talking about weird stuff. Yeah, you're never gonna forget me. Even if you walk out on this date, you're gonna be like, this dude asked me, why can't an elephant jump? You know what I mean? So she's just gonna.
That's a shout out to another one of our shows, by the way. You should go watch that one if you haven't before.
Yeah, because I just.
Okay, so here's a question for you, Matt.
Yeah.
So, being born in the 70s, granted you weren't really raised in the 70s because you were born towards the end of the 70s. As I was born the end of the 80s. So, my dating started happening. I mean, I'm born in 87, so my dating really started happening, end of the 90s, early 2000s. Mm-hmm. Like when she was born, which doesn't make me feel good whatsoever. It's not your fault that you were born then, but you just make me feel old.
That's why we.
So, anyways, but again, you were starting to date when I was born, so that's extra ouch for you. Anyways, so say you meet someone out. You and I are out hanging out.
Yeah.
3 of us. We go out for a drink. We're hanging out. We're having dinner. You happen to have a conversation with someone, or you happen to have a conversation with someone. You get their number. Mm-hmm. When you used to go out, when you were 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, how would you get someone's number?
Oh, man.
Or how would you record their number? Because obviously, with her, if you get someone's number, you just put it in your phone.
Oh, yeah.
Or you send them a quick text, say, "Hey, it's Madison."
Yeah.
That's it.
Easy. Simple.
When you used to go out, when you were dating, what did you used to do to get, to record someone's number down?
There was one of 2 ways, and that was it.
Yeah.
You either remember that sucker, you're like, 259, 259, and you just keep saying it over and over again. And you hope, because back then there was no cell phones, so you had to go home and,
try to
remember that.
Yeah.
And if not, you
were screwed.
You found a pen.
How many times were there times where you tried to call the number because you couldn't remember 1 or 2 of the numbers? So you tried all of the repetitions. Yes, 100%. 100%. But did you always, when you went out, bring a pen with you?
I never did.
No, you never brought a pen?
That
Dude,
was my mistake.
So when I was dating, when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, phones were just getting big.
Easy,
you know what I mean? And they were just getting easier to use. And texting was actually just starting to become a popular thing. Or it was becoming a free feature with the phone. Because text used to be 10 cents a text. Whether it was incoming or outgoing.
That's bullshit.
It was ridiculous. So, my parents would get a phone bill and I would only send, 100 texts a month, but it would be 10 cents a piece. And my parents would be like, $10 for text messages? Are you kidding me? Blah, blah, blah.
No allowance for you this week.
It's sorry, I was breadcrumbing this chick, and I had to text her. They're like, why didn't you just call? I was like, well, I didn't want to use the minutes. Well, why didn't you just call after 9? I'm like, well, you can't have calls after... Whatever. Anyways, always in the very beginning when I was dating, I would be like, all right, I got my keys, I got my phone, I got my wallet, I got a pen. I would always bring a pen. That way, if I got somebody's number, it's like, hey, here you go.
Write it down.
Write it down. And if you got one and she wrote it down like on your hand, it was like.
That means you can't get another number.
True.
Oh shit. Why
use the other
hand? But on the nights where it was like, so we used to go to what was that club over on East Henrietta? And you definitely won't remember this because it was before you were even born. It was on East River and Jefferson.
Tremors.
No.
McGinney's?
No, the other way. That way. Anyways, whatever. They used to do a teen night.
I definitely wasn't there.
It was so hot in there that I had a number on my hand one time, and I was like, oh, cool, that's cool. So I went through the whole rest of the night, and when I looked at it again after I left, it sweated off, and it was just like a blue smudge on my. I'm like, no, I could have breadcrumbed her.
Yep.
Shit, I could have. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways.
So you had to remember it, or I would find a pen.
Yeah.
Because we can only do two things: we can go to the movies, or we can go to the mall.
All right, you have to find a pen.
People don't go to the mall. Right?
When's the last time you asked somebody for a pen?
Never.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah.
Never.
I mean, maybe in school, but like.
Right.
Yeah, but that doesn't count because you need a pen in school.
Yeah.
Now you don't need a pen.
Walking down
the
street.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, never needed a pen. Golly.
All right, so what do we got next here?
All right, so next we got DTR.
DTR, did you say?
DTR.
Okay.
Yeah, Denver Tango Rover or whatever. Delta Tango Rover.
Over? You there?
Yeah.
Over?
Hello, 10-4, Delta Tango Rover, over. So, I don't know what DTR means. One acronym I know that relates to DTR is DTF.
And that's universal.
I know what that is, a universal acronym. It will always be.
Yeah.
Generational gaps or not.
Yeah.
DTF is.
That's made it to like the number one.
Right. DTR means define the relationship.
Oh.
It's a big awkward chat where two or more people define what the relationship is.
Oh, I like
Two
that.
or more?
Two or more.
Wow.
In
so
parentheses
kind of like
with a question mark, right? So I mean, maybe there's like a
third,
like three people involved or four people involved. And you're like, okay, so what is this relationship? Well, if it's three people, it's a threesome.
Yeah.
That's how you define that relationship, and there's no other way to define that.
So DTR is
unless you're a Mormon and you got like 8 wives, and then it's
yeah.
And then you define it as I'm a Mormon.
So okay. DTR is define the relationship.
Define the relationship, yeah. So like where it's you go on a couple dates, you hang out for a little while, you do some stuff together, and then it's like, okay, what are we doing? Are we dating? Are we together?
Right,
is this like a mutual thing? Like what are we doing?
Yeah.
Are we going steady?
So
going steady.
All right. So yeah. So for a girl's point of view, right? So a guy say you're hanging out with a guy. Do a lot of guys kind of like quickly jump to like, we should go out. We should.
I feel like it's more girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that are like.
I mean,
it depends like what way though. Like if like. So, like the guy's more interested, they're gonna be like.
Right. They're gonna be more like.
Yeah,
hey,
like.
I want what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's like the term for now? Because obviously from like the 40s, 50s, 60s, like we're going steady.
Yeah.
It means like you're actually in a relationship.
Seeing
boyfriend,
each
girlfriend.
other?
That's it. So like, what is it
like dating,
now?
Like boyfriend, girlfriend.
Is it just dating? Like so for your current relationship?
Yeah.
How did you guys come to like actually decide that you were gonna be exclusive boyfriend, girlfriend, that's it?
I don't really know,
it just sort of happened?
Yeah.
See, it's the same with me and my fiance. Like, we were talking for a while,
yeah, that's how
you know what I mean? And we were hanging out,
yeah.
We'd go out to eat, or we'd go do this, we'd go to that, we'd spend a lot of time together, and it's sort of just...
And, like, everyone's like, are you guys dating? And then we're like, like...
Right, it's like, yeah, I guess,
I guess, but, like, and then, like, just want, like...
It just happens.
It's like boyfriend, like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just over enough time. It's just like, okay, yep. Yeah,
it's inevitable.
Yeah. It's like, oh, is that your boyfriend? Yeah.
We're dating.
Oh, is that your girlfriend?
Well, you
Yeah.
see.
Here's the thing.
Let me put it on Facebook to make it official.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Dude, Facebook official. That's a term. That's a term.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. What's the next one?
Fire dooring.
Oh,
Fire dooring.
I like
when the
this.
effort in a relationship is one-sided.
I mean, that does happen. Fire dooring, I didn't know that's what it was called, but this has happened to me. For sure.
I like the example.
What is it?
A romantic interest may never reply to your text, but you'll hear from them when they want something like a booty call.
I mean, sometimes those are always cool, but... yeah, so I think all of us...
Did you just tell your niece that booty calls are cool?
Hey, no.
That's awesome.
But,
One Trick Podcast.
hey, everybody gets them, so it doesn't matter. There's been a couple relationships where it's one-sided.
Yeah.
I mean, you put in all this effort, and you get nothing back. Not that you're expecting, like, a lot of anything.
Yeah, and then you get breadcrumbed.
But sometimes in the end, like, when, like, you're giving all the attention and then, like, towards the end, like, you give no attention and then they see, so they give all the attention.
You're
so like,
right.
You're like, well, I gave all this attention, like,
and
I'm
then
done.
then they want you.
Yeah.
When you're single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
right.
Yeah.
When you're in another relationship and they
Yeah.
were like, damn, well, she just gave me all this.
Yeah.
And now I'm with this stupid bitch. And
Yeah.
I had, and they're like, ugh,
Yeah.
idiots.
Yep, so the next one is ghosting. We all know what ghosting is.
Yeah.
So
You just basically...
it's that sound. It's
Yep. And that's the last thing you hear.
right.
So that's it, ghosting.
Yeah, that one's an
You
easy
just
one.
never talk to the person again.
Yeah. So yeah. So this next one, I guess, kind of goes along with that. 'Cause it's
Simple,
called.
right?
'Cause it's-
It's pretty self-explanatory.
yeah. See ya. Okay. All right. Who's ever ghosted on someone before?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm so glad I'm not the only one that raised their hand.
We
this
all
time.
have.
All right. So the next one is haunting. So it's kind of like ghosting.
Okay.
But the ghoster continues to watch the ghosted person's Instagram stories. Or like their posts. So haunting is where it's a 100% complete see ya. I'm out, blocked, done, unfriended, unliked, unfollowed, the end. I'm not, don't talk to me about her, don't tell me about her, that's it. Done. So it's just like a more extreme version, I guess, of ghosting.
So haunting, they just follow you on social media and they want to know what you're doing.
No, that's ghosting. So where you ghost on someone is where you dip, but you still kind of keep an eye on them.
No, haunting.
Haunting is where you don't keep an eye on them at all.
No, haunting is they watch the person's
Instagram right. Yeah. The other way around. So haunting is where you sort of keep an eye on. Right. Well, that makes... I feel like a real idiot right now. Because haunting is like they're still around you. And
they're still there.
Okay.
So you could block them.
I suck. So
haunting, they're just still
in the background.
They're haunting you.
Yeah.
How do you like?
Do you have anybody who you've ghosted and they're still haunting you?
I mean, I don't know who haunts me, but I mean, I'm sure they're out there.
Are they?
For sure.
For sure. 100%.
I can only imagine.
I can attest.
What about you, Madison?
Yeah.
You got some some haunts going on?
I do.
I mean, it happens to all of us, I believe.
Yeah.
You? No?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess not.
I think
maybe.
everybody haunts.
I don't know. Maybe.
No.
Yeah. Oh, no. I had one. Oh. Yeah, I had one.
I mean,
when I was like her age. Oh.
With social media?
Yeah.
That's when Facebook first came out, it was...
Yeah.
That was the thing to do.
No, I had a bad one.
Tammy
Not a bad one.
Alright, what's the next
what
one?
we got next?
Kitten fishing.
Ooh.
Say that again?
Kitten fishing.
Kitten fishing. Okay, let's see what this is.
I'm glad that you have this one because then neither one of us sound like a pedophile, and you do instead.
When you turn up to a date and realize a person's profile picture must be 10 years old.
Oh man, so I don't.
So you get the 30-year-old Matt instead of the 40-year-old Matt.
So
which really, I mean, honestly though, not trying to give you a compliment because I usually don't like to pay you any compliments.
Yeah.
You don't look 40, whatever you are.
40.
So, I mean, your 30-ish pictures look like your 40-ish pictures.
Same thing, yeah.
So
for me, I have been on a couple, like, online, whatever, dating things that I can remember the pictures. Hey, whoa.
And then you see them and you're like
like,
hey, no.
Oh, my God.
Can you put the car back in drive? She
Madison?
can't really relate to this because if she
I
did
don't.
this to someone else, she'd be sending like 10-year-old pictures of herself.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
It wouldn't
then
be
we're going back to the
believable.
whole pedophilia thing of this other one, and it's like,
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
So, yeah.
no, don't send 10
The whole kid-
Yeah.
yourself to anybody.
The whole kitten fishing thing is, it's happened to me, but the pictures.
Well, I guess
they
it'd be
didn't
the other
match.
way though. If she was talking to somebody, if you were talking to somebody online and they sent you a picture, you're like,
Oh, yeah, like.
and then you get somebody that looks like Matt, and you're like,
okay.
oh,
That doesn't look like.
And then you're like, dude, you're fucking 40, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? All right, so.
They'll send her their senior picture
Right. Idiot.
from 04.
All right, so we're going to go left on red. Sounds like a football play.
Read.
You know,
Left on read.
Left on read, red.
Yeah.
You're right.
Red.
Yeah. It's
Or
like red.
actually red, but not the color red.
So, yeah,
See, look, we don't even understand how it's supposed to be
Yeah,
pronounced.
it's left
it's,
on red.
it
Yeah,
still
left on
sounds
red.
like a football player. Or a
Right.
football play. Okay,
Football
so
player.
classic jerk behavior. Someone reads a message but don't reply. So,
I feel like this term should be called left unread.
unread.
Unread, not left unread.
True.
Unread.
That makes
so
more
we're gonna
sense.
switch this
Yeah.
up. So this is gonna be left unread.
And like, if it
Idiots.
said that, I would know what it meant.
Right.
But
yeah,
said
it means you left a message unread.
Yeah.
So this one, I mean, it depends. If I need, that's why I call people. I hate texting is just a middleman. If I need something, I'll call you because sometimes you text someone, they don't respond, but you.
Yeah.
So text. So your call over text.
Always. I will
Are
call
you call or text?
It depends. I don't know.
What do you mostly text?
Yeah, I text because like work and everything. I'm always in work.
Well,
so
that's
like.
true.
I prefer to text over call. I mean, if it's something important
Yeah, it
and I
depends what
really
it
need
is.
to talk to you, yeah, it depends on what it is. So if it's something important, I really need to like actually talk to
Yeah.
you about it. But if I'm just trying to figure out what you're doing tonight, like, yo, Madison, what are you doing today?
Yeah, instead of calling.
Shit,
me, like,
working. Oh, okay, cool. Want to meet me up after? Yeah, sure. Matt, you want to hang out? Yup.
I'd call
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I know you'd call me back.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
okay.
so
I
what's
wanna
up
hang
today?
out.
Bro, so what's up today? Nothing, dude. You just want to have a couple beers? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. I'll see you at 12. I could have just texted you that, but you know, you wanted to call me, old man, so it's fine.
So yeah, I've definitely, I've done this.
I've done it.
I've definitely done it.
So, but
I'll tell
sometimes
you-
I do forget.
I'll tell you what sucks now, though. Do you have iPhone or Android?
I have a Note 9
Okay,
Android.
I have iPhone.
Oh, so you have iPhone. So I have an Android as well.
Yeah.
Now, iPhone users with text
Yeah, it
messages,
says
if I'm
red.
incorrect, yeah,
It
you
says
can
red.
see if they read the text
Oh.
messages or not. Android isn't there with that. So
Good, they
Android
should
doesn't
never.
do that. So if you have an iPhone and you send somebody a text message,
Yeah, you can
you
see
can
when they
see
read
if they're
it.
So
much
you're
like
busted.
Yeah.
much like Facebook Messenger, you can
Yeah,
see
so-
if somebody has read the message.
So also, when you see a message, right?
and you're like, I know
Do you
this
not
bitch
click
read
on it just because
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
don't click on it because
Right.
like when the
Swipe it.
notification comes up, like I just slide down and I like you can read it and I just.
but it doesn't
yeah,
show
it
that.
doesn't show
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
And then if you want it to go away, you're just like,
So that way they
delete
know
notification.
it still
Yeah.
says
Yep.
unread.
Yeah.
Ah, slick.
Yeah, it's that iPhone bullshit. All you modern dating people
All right, next one.
get Androids.
What do we got?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
So it's negging.
Ooh.
The backhanded compliment with a sinister twist.
Okay.
This is what manipulators use to undermine your confidence and therefore increase your need for that person's approval.
Wow.
So it's what it says. It's manipulation.
Right.
You know? So you say a compliment, but it's got an undertone to it where it makes someone else need more from you than just that compliment. So it makes someone else look for another compliment so that they can get your gratification another time. Yeah. Which that's the earmark of a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, I don't do... I compliment people, but that's
right,
just
but you actually mean the compliment.
Yeah.
This one is complimenting people so that they make other people... It's like if I give you a compliment, but it's like I want you to need my compliment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is just a...
So basically like attention?
Yeah.
It's
just a douchey move. It's just... That's
do women do this? Do you know women that do this?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I don't either.
I know.
Yes.
Alright, so what's the next one?
Orbiting.
Orbiting. Oh,
orbiting.
I like it.
So like around the...
Oh, we're about to
Earth
find out.
Orbits the sun.
We're gonna find out.
When someone lets a former fling know they are still interested by liking their social media post.
Oh, I think we are all guilty of this.
Like, go back a little bit and so it's like...
Yeah.
You see that, you're like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wait, let me switch it to a heart.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm interested.
And it's so funny. It doesn't matter who you are. Mm-hmm. You always look back at
and it's usually when they're dating someone new.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Because all the attention goes to you when you're dating somebody new. And then all these people come out of the woodwork and they're like, oh, Matt's dating somebody new. Yeah. Oh, Madison's got a new boyfriend? Yeah. Damn, I want to try to talk to her again.
Right.
I mean, like her shit.
Yeah.
And it'll be, former boyfriends or whatever.
Yeah,
click,
definitely.
Click, click. All right, so the last one we got here.
This one.
This one is called phubbing.
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 This is basically ignoring someone in favor of your phone. So if you're on a date and you're on your phone all the time.
Oh, hi, Matt. What do you like to do? I like to drop my drink, but it's cool.
No, I know. But I'm just telling you, this is one thing I cannot stand.
What?
I hate this shit.
What?
Yeah.
What?
So if you go on a date, have you done it? You've done it.
Yeah.
Have you done it?
I've done it.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've also had it done to me.
I have had it done to me.
Which is more annoying than anything.
So so you're at a restaurant, you're sitting across the table and they're just on their phone, but you're like,
I broke the whole table.
That can't be that important. There's no way it can be that important that you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you just suck.
No. Oh no. I'm yapping your ear off.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
About good stuff?
This is